Hey everybody, it is Monday. This is the beginning of our 30-day challenge here, and I'm actually live on site doing an NCLEX PN review. So I wanted to take you guys into that class today for our Monday motivation so you can just see students in real time making their NCLEX a priority. That is the best motivation we can have. So if you started the 30-day challenge, woohoo! If you need to sign up for it, you can do so by going to remarnurse.com/30 days and jump in with us, because for the next 30 days, we're going to be going over the virtual trainer information, and we are going to be making sure that every day you're not studying alone, you're making sure that you're accountable and you're self-evaluating. So this is a great opportunity. Many people at the end of this 30 days will be passing NCLEX. And I want you to be a part of that social group. I want you to be a part of that success group. So Remar Nurse says, this is an opportunity that you got to grab. You got to catch it because it's coming fast. We're on day 1. I can't wait to see day 2, day 10, and all the progress that you are making. But have you signed up? It's okay. Even if you don't have the virtual trainer, let me tell you, you can still join the 30-day challenge. And we are extending one more day. This is the final day of our huge sale off the virtual trainer. So we're doing not $100, but $200 off of the virtual trainer. Today that ends. So we want to make sure that all roadblocks are clear for you to be successful. So I'm going to take you into my class. You'll see them working. You'll be able to answer some of the questions. We'll be talking about ethics. We're going to finish this class today talking about ethics. But more importantly, I want you to make a commitment and make a decision to jump on board the 30-day challenge, especially if you are testing or if you plan to test in the near future. This is a great way to kickstart that endeavor off. So let us join the class. We're going to join the class, but I also want you guys to, I want you to kind of be thinking, okay, where am I at? Am I in class or am I out to lunch? I need you to be in class, okay? Okay. Pages dot 18. Okay. Okay, one more minute, and then we can go over these together. Some of them are kind of complicated. Ethical situations. Okay, guys, okay. Let's go here. Number 1, what do we have? We have 36-year-old married female. She's diagnosed with HIV, does not want her husband to know, doesn't want him to know. Which is the most appropriate? Number 1, tell the husband. 2, do not inform the husband, but encourage the client to do so. 3, inform the husband and report the client to the Centers for Disease Control. 4, encourage the client to inform the husband and report her to the Centers for Disease Control. Or 5, encourage the client to inform the husband and provide reassurance. What do you guys go with? 4? Let's see. Good job. Good job. Yes. So we can't tell the husband, but we do have to report her. There are some diseases that are reportable. Here are some other ones that are reportable. Just, I don't know if you had known them or not, but these are pretty popular for NCLEX. E. coli is huge because you can get very sick from E. coli. Hepatitis A, B, and C are reportable. Okay. HIV, of course, that makes sense. Meningitis is reportable because it is very contagious, especially among college students. Okay. They can pick it up in their showers and in their dorm rooms. That's where it spreads because everybody's using the same bathroom. MMR, we know what that is. Gonorrhea and syphilis. These are reportable conditions. So good to know. Very, very good to know. All right. Yep. And meningitis is definitely one of the conditions we go over when we do isolation precautions. Okay. People are fast writers. Okay. Did you get them? Okay. All right. Let's talk about this clinical case study. A 13-year-old needs surgery. The mother wants it done. The father is refusing. Which is the initial action of the nurse? Number 1, do not proceed with preoperative orders as one parent refused. 2, tell the doctor. 3, attempt to understand why the client's father does not want the treatment. 4, explain to the father that the surgery is medically necessary. Or 5, contact a representative from the hospital's ethics committee. What do we say here? What's the best thing for the nurse to do? The most appropriate action. 3, okay. Attempt to understand why the father doesn't want the treatment. Now, you can do the treatment with only one parent's consent. You don't need 2 parents to consent to a treatment. If one person says it's okay to do. All right. But what's the initial action of the nurse? Because we want to we want to be therapeutic. This is where therapeutic communication comes in. And we want to be able to address that, okay? Because the issue is the father is refusing. That is one of the concerns brought up in the question stem, okay? Any questions why?
Even if they were married, you would still only need one person.
Yeah, even if they were married, yeah. So if Mark takes the kids in and the doctor says, they need a treatment, he can say they can get it and they can do it right then, right? Any other questions or feelings about it? Okay. I want to address you guys' feelings. All right, we cool. All right. 3, 17-year-old pregnant client is refusing treatment that will keep her fetus alive. Which action is most important? Number 1, do not initiate the treatment. 2, obtain a court order to initiate the treatment as the fetus life is at risk. 3, inquire the correct action by the hospital's ethics committee. 4, contact the father of the baby to discuss other treatment options. Or 5, notify the healthcare provider. What is the most important action? 1, do not initiate the treatment. Yep. Okay. 4, a client refuses a blood transfusion to save the life, a client requires a blood transfusion to save the life, but the client refuses because they are Jehovah's Witness. Which is the most correct action of the nurse? Number 1, administer the blood transfusion without consent. 2, do not give the blood as always should be carried out. 3, do not give the blood as competent clients are able to refuse all treatments. Or 4, do not give the blood and suggest frozen plasma as an alternative. This is a good one.
3.
Okay. Correct answer is 3. Okay. Religious beliefs should not always be carried out. What if you believe that, something very harmful to somebody else? So you have to be careful with the always, never answer choices. 5, a nurse is working on a surgical unit. The client is having a discussion with the healthcare provider about a surgical procedure to repair a torn shoulder muscle. After a lengthy discussion, the client verbally states, "I don't think this surgery is necessary." When hearing the response, the nurse privately talks to the client, restating the benefits of the surgery, and the client agrees to the elective procedure. The client signs the consent form. Which of the following has the nurse considered priority over the client's autonomy? What do you guys say here? Yeah, 3. They restated the benefits of the surgery. Okay, this is a long question, but it was in there, the issue. Good job. Question number 6 is this. A nurse is caring for Mr. Jones, who is diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. The client is seeking treatment from the healthcare provider in hopes of curing the illness. The nurse overhears the healthcare provider saying, I'm going to perform an experimental surgical procedure, even though I know it won't change a thing about Mr. Jones' condition. The nurse is aware the healthcare provider has violated which ethical principle? Whew, this is tough. Well, I think it's always it's always a discussion about this. So the correct answer here is non-malfeasance, okay? But I see how you could say veracity too, because he's not telling the truth, but he's putting the client in harm because he's going to perform a surgical procedure. So he intentionally puts the clients in harm's way by doing this surgical procedure. Does that make sense? Okay. 7, a nurse is caring for 2 clients, both diagnosed with left leg cellulitis. The nurse provides the same treatments and spends the same amount of time educating both clients in an act of justice. Remember, same resources, same treatment, same available things. Okay. Let's see here. All right. We'll close the class here for today. You guys have done a lot. And I'll just pick up with the arterial blood gases tomorrow and interdisciplinary team. Is there any questions about anything for today that you went over? Are your needs being met? The very beginning slide. Yeah, there's probably an easier way for me to do that. Anybody have anything else?
Can you explain veracity just one more time? It's just like the one I don't understand.
Cool. I'll stop by veracity. Okay, so just really quickly, veracity is to tell the truth. Okay. Veracity is to tell the truth. Some students mix it up with fidelity, which is keeping your word. So veracity, I'll tell you exactly what your blood pressure is. That's veracity. Fidelity is if I say I'm coming back in 5 minutes with a glass of water and I do that.
Okay.
So it's more focused on the act, the fidelity. Veracity is the words. So good. I like your questions a lot. You said you needed autonomy? That's the one? Okay. So for tomorrow, guys, for tomorrow's class, I want you to bring this book back, okay? And also bring your blue book back because we're actually going to be doing videos. Can I get audio in here? Like if I put on a video, can you hear the audio? Okay, so we'll actually be watching videos. We'll go inside of the virtual trainer. Don't forget to bring your debit and credit card because after lunch, we'll sign up for the virtual trainer and go inside of it, okay? Other than that,
You starting at 9?
yes, I'm starting at 9 tomorrow. So you can be here like a little bit before 9 o'clock. Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow for class. I'm up here if you have any questions. You were fantastic today, class, so I'm expecting great things from you guys. Thank you so much for having me. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.
Hi there, this is Nurse Christine coming to you to talk about the REMAR virtual trainer. I've used it twice, so I'm a 2-time REMAR nurse. First for my LPN, which I passed in 65 questions in 2020, and now for my RN, which I passed in 75 questions. So I want to thank Regina. I want to thank her team. They were very, very helpful, very supportive with getting me re-upped with the virtual trainer for my RN study. I dug out my quick fact book. That book is a book that you should keep for life because it tells you everything that you need to know, and it was a great refresher. Also, the Monday motivations, that was the best as well, and I loved how in her videos and her live streams, she started it all off with a prayer. As you can see, I have a cross behind me, and like she says, with God, everything is possible, and he definitely helped me through it. Another thing that really helped me with them was the anxiety workshop. That helped me identify what type of anxiety I was having regarding this test, as well as how I could help myself calm down and focus,
answering the questions,
because
and just participating.
you really need that. So I want to thank you so much, and it's definitely
So y'all might not like
the
me
best
tomorrow.
$250 that I've spent, and I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Remar.
The NCLEX Virtual Trainer is the best training
You're
system
welcome.
for nursing students who need to pass the exam. My name is Regina Callion, MSN
so
RN, and I have
I'm
helped
gonna go over
thousands of
because
nursing
my program
students
is like
pass
6
the
weeks.
NCLEX exam
It's like a 6-week
with my
program, but I'm
program.
gonna give you guys
You're gonna
the
love it.
calendar so you know
With
what
my
to do
NCLEX
every
review,
day.
I'm going to give you
Yeah,
all
some
of my
people can
nursing
finish it. If they follow
content
the
in
calendar,
one
sometimes they
place.
can finish
Not
it in
only
like
that,
4 days.
I'm going to make sure that after
Yeah.
every individual lesson,
But
you know
I saw
what
you
is
guys
most
starting to
important.
fade, and it's
And
no
if you
sense
need
in me
questions
trying
to
to
help you, I
push
have the
when y'all are
questions
like-
right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an amazing opportunity
Yeah,
to
I know,
get in the
and I
virtual
understand
trainer.
that.
I'm
I
also going to
understand
see you
that.
the virtual trainer
Yeah,
student
and I can
workbook,
understand. I
as
know
well
when
as
I'm like,
my
I know
quick
when
facts
the locked
for
in and
NCLEX.
you're just
This
like,
is it. This
right,
is the
and I don't-
opportunity you've been waiting for. Click the link below. This is the #1 training system for nursing students who need to pass NCLEX. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Click the link below.
Hessies. So is it?
Hey, what are
practicum
you
before
waiting
Hessies
for?
or
I want to
Hessies
see you on the inside. This is the opportunity. You don't want to miss it. If your nursing license is important to you, you will take action right now. Let's
so
click the
close
link.
to the end.
Let's go.
You have a job offer already?